I posted this image earlier talking about reflected light, but I wanted to do an actual video demonstration of this particular image. I thought this would be good, especially the rocks, because it does have some good reflected light in it. So let me zoom in, and I will show you. I thought video illustration is always a good one to talk about these things. So let me get my brush. So the reason reflected light general is apparent in a painting is because of a strong light source itself. Now this could be a still life or this could be outside. And I pump up sometimes the reflected light a little bit more than what the camera shows. I know it's there. So the reason it's happening, just want to explain here, is because of this light that's here. You can see it all over, and that's a horizontal surface. So generally horizontal surfaces such as these and even back here, they get the most light. Verticals get less light. That's why they're generally darker. But as the sun hits this surface right here, automatically it'll bounce back into this rock. And that's why you'll see these patches of lighter values right in here. But I have to have dark values such as this in there too, because if I wouldn't have the dark values, then the light would not pop. If I had everything, I'm going to pick up a little color here and oops, maybe have a little less opacity here. But if I start doing this and getting rid of this, the dark, all of a sudden look what happens. It just doesn't have as much impact as with this as I'm flipping back and forth. So, but I also, this is where the painter comes in as the conductor, is that the rocks back here, let me get my brush back, get under the right layer. The rocks back, let me get also the color I need. The rocks back here, these rocks, they might have had reflected light, more reflected light back here, but I subdued them, and the reason for that is that I wanted my main character, which is this rock and some sub characters here, to stand out more. So that's why I subdued some of these and combined them together. But reflected light happens because of this strong light source that's in my photo reference, and it's not, you don't see it in the mountains back behind the blue mountains as much because they're further back, but even they exist back there. But because again of the strong light on the horizontal surface, you have this bouncing back effect into every one of these surfaces.